No. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. No. Okay. Okay. Oh boy.
Well, hello everybody. It's good to be back. Went away for a little bit because OBS updated uh, and put the requirements beyond what my poor computer could handle. So I had to essentially shift machines and rewire some things, and it actually helped me clean up a couple things and actually make things work a little bit better. So this stream, which is the first to be both on, the first we're doing with the new rules, we can semi-cast on Twitch and YouTube. Uh, yeah, this will be the first one going live on both at the same time. So sit back, relax. Oh, just let you know. So tonight we'll be working on the game. This will be more of a test stream. It'll probably be a little short, but we're just going to be cleaning up because we're officially taking the game from being a prototype now over to being an actual game in development. So tonight's just going to be a bunch of cleanup. You know, play some music, chill out, hang out. Feel free to talk. Feel free to chill. I'm here. First thing we'll be doing is just checking it out. do a couple run-throughs just to kind of get an idea of what things need to be fixed. So first thing we'll do is just do kind of a run through of the mechanics here. So this game is supposed to be a turn-based. It's a turn-based MOBA essentially, and so essentially you essentially plan out your moves and your attacks during your turn, and then you execute them. And so what I've gotten so far is the let me check something. It seems like the stream is, it's like it's lagging. No, that's just me. That's just my screen. Never mind. All right. So the point we've gotten to now is that we can do the movement and we can do the chain of physical attacks. The game is going to be a lot more than that, but that's what we've gotten so far. That's what essentially what the prototype was, to see if I could get it to where I wanted it, if I could get it the way I wanted it in Unity, essentially. And so, like that, essentially what you're seeing is a grid where you can't see it. In fact, let me see if I can. So you see the grid here, all these different spaces. They're the coordinate grid that people will move on when they're making their selections and essentially deciding the stuff for their turn. And so that's one of the things I had to do, was figure out if I was how I was gonna build that, and tile that out, and I got that done. And then then I had to figure out how I was going to put the animations on multiple characters. As you see here, they're doing the same idle stance. I figured that out. And then I had to figure out how to chain attacks together. And so that's one thing I'll show you now. I'm going to move the... Nope, I don't want the tile, I want the camera. Grab the camera. Okay, just go ahead and go all the way up. Sound like the beginning of an anime. Okay. The camera isn't working as well as I would like at this point, but for right now, we'll just manually move it. And so now we'll tell it I want to do, like, I just want to chain together 3 animations. And then I want to execute. Whoops, wrong button. Execute. So, the chaining works. It doesn't look that great. This is all from my animation skills, so take it as you will. But it works. The animation system, the attack chain system works. So we're officially starting to work on this as a full-fledged game. But there's still some cleanup needs to happen before that. A lot of this is just leftover prototype stuff that really needs to get like completely fleshed out. So first thing we'll probably do is, do I want to work on the run right now, or do I want to clean up? I can, well, there's still stuff with the animation chain that needs to be completely fixed, essentially. So maybe that's the first thing we'll do. The first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and get all the animations kind of hooked up to buttons, and then see how they function. Because we got a bunch of, we've only set up the first like maybe 3 of these. Well, the first 3 attack animations, which would be this one, and this one. Then we got this guy, this one, and then these 3. So let's go ahead and set those up. And then we can kind of see them in action. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna clear this stuff out. And one of the things we do need to fix is the game mode stuff, because once you get to the end of like an attack, it doesn't know what to do after that. It doesn't chain back around like it should be to, like, I guess that would be the end of a player's turn, but we really here for testing, we just need it to come back around, I guess, to attack, so we can attack again and keep testing. Which I can probably just knock out right now if I'm really kind of thinking about it. Because here's when you do the movement indicator stuff. Here's the combat inputs. See that? That's inside of player turn. Yeah. So because you could do an attack and move, and then, yeah. It's that attack, and so hitting return starts the attack, essentially initiates the attack. Excuse me. Which one thing we need to do is actually put the movement and the attack in the planning stage instead of having them separate, but we'll get to that later. Let's see, at attack end, we should be putting that back to so let's see, when attack starts, we switch to combat, which just lets you not do anything right now. That way you don't mess with the actual execution of stuff. So what we need to do though is grab this guy, and we need to say we're not in conflict anymore, so we'll just say return the player's turn. And we'll throw a to-do up on this because we don't want that to stay. We definitely don't want that to be. That's not the way it's going to function. Set up. Without her to spell. Set up. Switch to next turn. Next player turn. Or end of round, I guess, would be, because if you have all the players had turn, then it's in the round. Or end of game. Let's go ahead and test that since we're here. Looks like I'm bumping my mic and it's making a bunch of noise. Alright, let's get this match started. And that's one thing too, we gotta fix that camera. But at least I can press to move the camera again. Okay. And one known issue we have is that you can't chain two of the same attacks back to back because Unity for some reason won't let you set up the next animation, the same animation twice back to back. It has to almost be an interval, which for my purposes I can't do because it needs to be dynamic. Ooh, something doesn't like something. Utilities 51. Oh, it threw the error out here. The error was logged somewhere and then it threw it back out. So I gotta go to the settings file, which I need to go find. One sec. Can't remember where it is. Why did I say the settings file? No, not the settings, the log file. I need to go find the log file. All right. Well, it's the same information. Failed information on indicator current grid space not found. Oh, I know what it is. Let's go back and look at that file. Figure out I know exactly what that is. So in this update function, the indicator doesn't have a position set at the end of. It's right here. Yep. Because when player turn started, this didn't happen. where it got the indicator for the current position it needed. That little dot that sits on the essentially the indicator of where you want your character to move. It needs to have a position set for it comes into player turn. Really, this really shouldn't be here. It should be here. Grid panel indicator. Isn't that this though? So I come in here at normal. Then space, hitting space starts the selection process or the setup for the player picking their like location where they want to move and all that stuff. How should that be set though? Because I need it for player turn. Okay, I see what this is doing. So this is taking the actual object in game and moving it to the player's position. This is getting the panel information to do in here. Yeah, I don't see a need to even, that can just be moved. And we won't even need this. Okay, why did that stop moving? Going. Well, I've certainly broke something doing that. It looks cool, but it's absolutely wrong. Alright. Let's undo the damage. It's obviously being used somewhere else that I wasn't thinking about. That's so weird. I'm definitely missing something. Yeah, we're not using it anywhere else. Well, there's a difference between putting it in here or in here. Or should I just call normal anyway? Essentially, like it's the start of another player's turn anyway, so I might as well call normal and do it. Follow the logic for what I had for it anyway. Whoops, did not mean to do that. See, she's running backwards too. That's another thing we gotta fix. Also, she's hitting her own hitbox. Gotta fix that. A lot of things we gotta clean up. Okay, so I ended. Going back to normal. Oh, I gotta start. I gotta initiate again. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, okay. That's one thing we cleaned up. The next would be. Should we work on the running now? Oh no, actually, I'm jumping ahead. I said we were gonna get those other animations wired up to actually try them out and then see if they need to be cleaned up or anything. I'm hearing the creaking on my chair. They hear me breathe at least. I know that much. Anyway. Alright, so we should get the names. Well, at least let's set each one of these up. We'll do like up to like 9. I'm liking the song. I mean, I know it's from, like it says, the 2020 World Championship, so it's trying to get you pumped. It's to get you pumped up anyway. Oops, double that one. I shouldn't have. Oh, went too far. Over enthusiastic. That as we go. Alright. What's the next one? Number 9. Now you gotta remember, some of these animations have connected to them custom animation settings that I need to remember to test. That's not what I wanted. We'll go back. Number 11, the Meat Masher. Undaunted Fury, and I know that's one of those that has custom settings on it. Essentially, the hammer needs to spin in hand a little bit. The Head Rocker. Wait on the save. I have to wait till it finishes saving every time. We may have hit. We can do 0 as well, but we may have hit the full number we can test. The wrong buttons. That's one thing I'll probably clean up as well when I get a chance with the streaming.
Behold, my son, there's a way to save you all. Don't you
Alright. Well, nothing to do but to do it. Let's see. So those are 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 4. Did she move to the side? Uh-oh. Oh, I need to start again. Okay. Oh, she has to move. That's what they gotta fix as well. Oops, that's another thing too. Sometimes they miss the mark and they just keep going. that's that's not good. Just go off like my plant needs me. Did it move? I think it moved forward. I want to see that wireframe. I'm new to Unity, so I know I'm not familiar with all the settings. 'Cause I think she's moving, and she really shouldn't. But even if they move, they should move back into the same position. So let's just start over. Yeah, no, that's not it. So let's see where she's standing at. Let's move the camera there. Oh, let's not move the camera there. Let's move ourselves there. So we know exactly where she is or is supposed to be. Why is she moving forward? Yeah, she's definitely not what she's supposed to be. Let's go back and look at that animation. I hate to say I forgot already which one that was named. I think it's the Charging Assault. No. It's Heartstopper. Wait a minute, is it not spinning around? Let's look at it again. In game. It's not spinning. Just moving instead of spinning. It's supposed to be a spin in place and then actually moving. Let's check out the animation. And the heart stopper. Okay, let me just compare another one. I'll make this change, but I don't. This is not the way I don't think most animations are gonna work like that. No, still doesn't do anything. No difference. Now I'm kind of worried about the other animations that involve spinning. That's so weird. Why is it not spinning? Oh, that's position. Okay, that's not okay. I want to check like this. Body rotation. The rotation is what I want to check. Still no spin. Okay, well, let's try the root transform position based off the center mass. No, nothing. Oh, I haven't been hitting apply on this stuff. That's one reason probably. Alright, let's start over. Let's try the original and apply. Oh, can't do that while you break it. I already knew that too. Oh well, it hasn't been changed. I need to do it outside first. Out. Change out here. Apply. It's gonna be a long, stupid process just to try to figure out what's going on. Nope. Alright, so let's put that back. Let's try actual body orientation. Apply. She missed the mark on that one. Nope, that didn't do it either. Oh, I hit the wrong one. That's the T-pose. Jeez. I've really got to be on point. We're just going to be sitting here spinning wheels. Feet, body orientation, apply. What the heck? Where'd she go over there for? And she turned. Okay. Weird. But that's not our answer. I don't know why I just did that, but anyway. Nope, that didn't fix it either. Why I keep going and clicking through those things, but anyway. There we go. So that needs to be on all those. Let's just check that out again. Feet work don't look all that great, but at least it works for now. Again, and all these are placeholder animations. I want to have somebody clean them up eventually. The actual person who animates. Alright. So let's go ahead and make that change on all those. Oh, well, let's go ahead and get out of here first. Then we'll have to just, oh, was that on everybody already and I just didn't notice? Yeah. Or that's just a general setting for everybody. Okay, that's good. That way I don't have to mess with it ever again. Until I load new animations, I forget Thanks. And then everything gets reset, and then I have to go back and remember what happened here. And it takes me like weeks of figuring out what setting I missed. Anyway, on with the testing. Like that. And when we get these, and also with the animations also getting cleaned up, we'll also, of course, have like sound effects and particle movement effects, and movement blur and all that stuff. So we'll get there. But that looks good. What was that? Oh, let's see it again. Let's just... Might need to take a break real quick and just check some things. Because that's that custom animation stuff I was telling you about that actually may be screwing this up. I may comment that out and just look at the animation. Actually, yeah, we don't need to take a break. We can actually just do that. Where was that at? I could just comment this out. That way it won't ever get set. What was that, number 5? Alright. 6. Oh, because it's missing that data. Alright. So I kind of messed something up. Let's see, add animation custom movement. Where's that getting executed? So this is where it's getting set up to be called. That's why. Okay. So I was commenting out when I get in here when this is already set up to call it. Alright. So that was causing the problem. So let's see. Do I just comment all this out? I'll probably break it somewhere else, but I just need not to have this execute for right now. See, that was number 5. Nope, that was not number 5. I guess that's the way it's supposed to look. It just looks so weird. Because it's it looks weird because the custom animation is not actually working. Okay. So let's come back to that. Let's check out the other ones. Okay, that's weird. Why are we not? Did I break something? It's not doing anything for number 14 head rocker. On Dawn of Fury, it's another. Well, that's on Dawn of Fury. That's not what I want. I want a head rocker. Okay, that looks like it. So, let's check the code. Maybe I fumbled something. Never did. I didn't set that. I didn't save that. um. Just checking a couple things here. Just had to check a couple things. Make sure I wasn't going crazy here with the string. All right. Let's see. Let's go back to the where I was assigning stuff. 14. Let's go look at it in the game again. Oh, broke it with that save. That's not the one I wanted. Just doesn't do it. Something's busted with that one. It's weird. All right, let's pause for a second. To do some real in-depth look, I'm gonna have to do it not on stream, or at least to initiate it. Oops. Gotta remember that. Okay, that was weird. I was keep trying to unmute my mic and it just wouldn't do it. Okay. Set up debug. Let's try it. Alright. Okay. So we don't have it set up as one of our tags. In fact, the rest of them aren't even set up in here. I know what it is. It wasn't included in the default animations for this character. So we can't test anything past 13 right now. So I have to go in and make those changes and reload the data, which is a lot of stuff that doesn't need to happen right now. So we can spend the rest of the time looking at that last one and figuring out that last animation and figuring out the last animation that worked and figure out why the custom animation stuff isn't working. So let's do that. Let's see, best way to test that. But first we gotta uncomment it. Here in my mic rub against my beard. Let's see. Where did we comment out that code? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Nothing that could undo won't undo. Alright. Let's put us a breakpoint in here. Nope, you won't do it. You won't do it there either, huh? You won't do it there. You're gonna make me go all the way out here to get a breakpoint. Oh, that's right. It's frozen because we changed the code. Yeah, it's broken now. So let's just stop for a second. Let's go ahead and stop. All right, 1 sec. All right, let's see. Let's get this started. Well, I don't need that one anymore. So. It was number 6. Yeah. All right, so we are going to run. Wait a minute. Did I just? Oh, okay. This tells it when the motion is supposed to start. Okay. When the custom animation is supposed to start. Okay. Let's, I guess, look at that function. Because maybe I should stick something down here. Well, that's always being called, isn't it? Because essentially, stick it in here, and then this is constantly running. And when there's a custom animation being done, it will so it will essentially do the animation for a number of seconds. Okay, so let's put a pin in both of those. And let's start again. Or do it again. So this is when it's supposed to start. So this is the rotation, because it's, I guess it's supposed to spin around in the hand. I want to see it, but I can't see it because I'm debugging. What is this other thing being started? Eventually, this custom animation isn't just going to be for the weapons, so we're going to have to eventually figure out how to make it work for other things, but that's a clean up for another day. Okay. So I need to take those out and just look at the animation real quick. Take those. Let's just take these out. Straight up look at the animation. See what it's doing. Oh, I still got something in there, don't I? I hit the wrong thing, didn't I? Yeah. I hit the wrong thing. So, I wonder if that... Could the rotation settings be wrong? It felt like I wonder if it's working, and then if it's working, I wonder if the settings are right. Thinking here. Thinking here. Best way to deal with this. So when the custom animation movement starts, it registers itself within an interaction processor. And then it just comes in here and checks all the time. Yeah. We'll check it out again. I really want to see what it's actually giving it. I hit the wrong one again. Okay, what are you feeding it? It really isn't even a... That type of rotation probably isn't even that substantial. Well, let's go down in it. Can I just change this? What if I change this? Say something like -180. Oh, okay. That's not a good. Can't do that. Can't do that. Okay. Duly noted. Um. Thinking here. And plus, is that I'm also wondering, shouldn't this value be split up over the period instead of just being set? Yeah, I feel like there's some issues going on with this. Completely broken. Um, Let me pull up the settings file. Let's actually mess with the settings file. Alright, so I'm gonna edit some settings off screen here. Because I've got, let's see, how many custom movement settings do I have in this thing? Yeah, I have 3, right? No. Wait a minute. Yeah, there definitely are 3. Okay. Wait a minute. No. Oh, there's 4. Yeah, there seems to be 4 different movement settings, but I want to only mess with the one for that animation. So I'm going to make that setting like a negative 180. Let's see what happens. Huh? Oh, because I'm... Okay, I've messed something up because I'm putting in a value that's too big. Because I imagine it has to be... Those numbers are too small. Especially for something like a rotation, it needs to be a... So that's something that's going to be fixed probably on the... in the settings. The parts that take in the settings. Alright. It's going further down a rabbit hole than I wanted to. Okay. Another time. It's a double. It's a double being changed to a float. Well, let's actually see what happens. See why it breaks. Or maybe it's fine here. Oh, it's just gonna be fine here, and it's where it's actually being processed. That's the problem. Okay, just really breaks out of nowhere. Oh, do I have the debug running? I do not have the debug running. 1 second. Okay, solid cast. So it's got to be this value. That doesn't like. You can't cast that to a double? Alright. It's gonna take some more messing around with to figure out. Sorry to keep doing that. Did I mess something up here? Okay, we might have to call it here soon. We'll have to look at some of this stuff offline. But this has been a good, like, first stream. Like, we gotten most things kind of set up and moving and cleaned some things up, and I knew not everything's gonna get cleaned up tonight. We'll probably give it like another 20 minutes on here and then call it for the night. Hear me breathe on the mic. Thinking here, what can I do tonight? Or try something real quick. Maybe I just formatted the value wrong. Okay, took it that time, so that was my fault then. Keep doing the wrong one. Wait, did it just flip around? I don't think it even went back to the right spot either after that. And that's probably Yeah, I think that the settings are wrong and the actual functionality is not working properly because it's not supposed to just set. Or I've thought about the settings wrong because the settings should reflect that it's going to be an incremental change over a period. And I'm thinking that the value that I'm sending it is the whole change. But how do I want it to work then? I just want to send the whole value and then have it break it up, have the movement broken up over time. I feel like that's the way I would rather have that work. Yeah, I think that's going to be a better way to do it. Because if I don't, I'm going to be sitting there every time I make up the settings trying to do a bunch of math instead of just setting it to where I want it to go and giving it the time in which I want it to move. So in the time we have left, let's see how much of that we can enact, and then I'll have to offline redo all the settings to make that to fit that change. I gotta change the settings anyway because it's not bringing in all the it's not assigning all the animations to this character. Okay, yeah, let's see if that was stopped. Okay. Because this definitely expects to increment. I could. Do I want to do that math every single time I come here? I might as well. Or maybe I should, or maybe I shouldn't. Man, stuff just has to be so complicated. Why you gotta be so complicated? Why game design or game development had to be so complicated? I understand the reason it's actually complicated. I'm just being stupid. I mean, to have a tool set that lets you do anything you can imagine, it's going to be complicated no matter what you do. And I know there's tools coming, and there's probably AI that'll help people get over the humps of having to do all the technical work. But you don't get this level of power in your creativity to use with your creative brush mental. You don't get this level of ability without a lot of complication and finagling and technical technical, what do you call it? Not technical curve. I'm missing the Man, I'm just going blank all over the place. It's gonna be time to shut this down soon. Let's at least try to figure this out. So I need get time length in seconds. I need to divide that up. I need to divide these values by this to get the amount of increment. Sorry to sniff in the mic. So it's a vector, so I will just do increment vector. Increment vector. I'm not doing to the beat as I was thinking I am, but anyway. Increment vector. Increment vector. Increment vector. Increment vector. I don't even need to get this dang value because it's gonna get set. Let's just make this easy on ourselves. It feels weird the way I'm doing it, but I'd rather not keep having to chain call those values just to keep getting the same vector. Increment vector. You know, I want to do it here with this value. I should just grab that value because it needs to be a float. Increment divisor. I really don't know what that is. I got so much into my song, my brain is just singing that song in its head and just making everything that. Might as well just stick that out here. I get rid of that. Oh well. You know, I should test that to make sure it's not 0. I mean, why would you send it as 0, but still, if it ever became 0, that would be a problem. Take care of that at the point of registering the value. No, that's the only exception, so I don't have to write everything. Oops. All right. Hitting the mic. Then rubbing my face against it. Alright, this will probably be the last test for the night. I mean, I think that worked. I can't be too sure. It's not resetting properly because I have to fix the settings. But that looked like it worked. Try one more test, just to get a better look at it. Alright, so looks like it's doing it. Let's just play around for a little bit. We got a couple more minutes. We got like a minute or so before I want to get out of here. Play around with just chain together the other animations that we know work. We won't be doing that one, but okay. Hey, it's still early, but I'm impressed. Especially this is my first Unity game, so just gonna keep dumping them in there. Oh, I keep forgetting I can't do ones back to back, so it might mess it up. Or actually, we'll probably just skip though the duplicates. I wonder about that pause right there. That's another thing to figure out later. Has it just stopped? That's interesting. We're not doing anything now. We've soft locked somehow. Well, it's a good place to end it. Well, hopefully this is the beginning of more streams, more streams a week, essentially. So I'm calling it. Y'all take care and good night.